Here's Colson. Colson gets denied by Banham, but Hall scrappy there to finish.
How much do we see that? To a very efficient offensive start. 9 on the shot clock. Aaliyah Boston going against BG. Bad idea. Gets it back to Natasha Howard. 3 on the shot clock. And
Nescu was blocked by Boston. Clark looking for some options. Hall spots up for 3 and hits it.
Turnover ratio in her career last season. Clark gets away with a little push. Holloway buries it. And a little reaction for the crowd.
you know what? That's been a few times they went down to the end of the shot clock as Howard slips through and Caitlin Clark finds her. Last season's assist leader. Angel Gray Tabitha Turner and Autumn Johnson here with you for the final preseason game.
Caitlin Clark, a name that's not just making noise in women's basketball, it's redefining it. When you watch her play, it's like watching a masterclass in offensive creativity and court vision.
Clark gets it back from Boston. Now bounces to her. Boston drops it in. There's the 10th assist for Clark.
And look, there is no question that the paint is a completely different story as Clark just went right by her former teammate and laid it in. She's got 20. Clark off the screen, finds some space, and there's a 3. Here is Clark. She will launch and bury a 3.
Probing, drags out Nelson Adota. Clark will fire and hit the 3. Caitlin Clark with her third 3.
This game, the pace of this game, I'm not quite sure who is benefiting. I guess we have to say the Wings right now because they're up.
Clark turned the corner.
But then again, here.
Russell pick. Now to Horston. Gets a decent look. Can't get it to go. All of a sudden, that's 6 of 10. Not looking so hot anymore.
But let's talk about what truly separates her from the rest, her passing game. It's not just flashy, it's surgical. Whether it's a behind-the-back assist in transition or a no-look bullet through a tight lane, Clark delivers dimes that most players wouldn't even see, let alone attempt.
Indiana's going to have to try to win this a second time here after that brilliant first half. Oh, Clark, beautiful feed, and there's Boston.
Gustafson, too much. Long rebound to the Fever. Oh, back bin license. I'll wait.
Caitlin got out.
Oh, Jewel Lloyd misses after a tremendous move, and we are tied right now. Clark to Samuelson, and there is, believe it or not, folks, the
2 for 1.
Clark, bounce pass. There's Boston.
Making her second career start, second in a row, and Clark stays red hot.
Boston, who also has a 15-5-5 game today. Here's Clark, catch, fire, and connect.
Indiana trying to look inside. Going through this zone, cross-court pass. Clark to Mitchell. Big 3 for Indiana, and it's Clark's third.
Caitlin, hit it!
Her timing is impeccable. She reads the floor like a veteran point guard, always knowing where her teammates are even before they do. And she doesn't just pass for the sake of it. She passes with purpose, drawing defenders in and opening up space like a chess grandmaster several moves ahead.
Thought she could have rolled Clark a little bit deeper into the paint on that.
It's Boston, the pump fake. Stewart goes crashing down, no whistle. Boston fighting for the ball.
Here's Clark, 4 seconds left. Clark fires. You bet!
Asia Wilson and Kelsey Plum combining for 42 of Vegas's 61 points. Clark was able to drive.
Indiana on an 18-3 run as Clark directs traffic. Clark lobbing it in, what a find! That's Boston the finish!
The closest the Fever have been since early second quarter. Indiana's battled back within 3. Dangerous pass. It's Clark who's off to the races. And Caitlin Clark pulls the feed.
Clark, 6 to shoot, backing down. Clark leans in and banks it home.
And it was going to wait for Aaliyah Boston here.
Goes over the top. Boston, the catch fading away. Goes off the glass.
Really nice job of loading to the...
And then there's her scoring. Her range is absurd. Defenders step up at half court, and even then, it might be too late. Those logo threes? That's not hype. That's her norm. Off the dribble, step backs, fadeaways. She's got it all in her arsenal.
Hoping that can discourage Alyssa Thomas from making some of her great passes.
No one picks up Clark, who cans the three.
Two-fag Benlay. Indiana will reset. Clark fire away. You bet. Come on. From up 7 to down 7, the Fever had all of the energy early on. Championship medal of Las Vegas on full display, and Clark dropping a three. This is a Minnesota defense that has been a lead all season long. Fever had their way with it in the first quarter. Clark trying to get Indiana started, and maybe that'll help.
Involved more in the offensive end.
3 players in double figures. Clark again with another three.
Benlay easily wins it here for Indiana. Shot clock at 14. Clark, step back, hits a three.
And now with 22 seconds to go, here's Clark off the screen. The three-pointer is good.
She makes it look so easy.
Of 8 from the perimeter here so far. Indiana with the 4th fastest pace of play, and that suits Caitlin Clark.
But what really makes her dangerous is that she can drop 30 while still dishing out 10 assists. Clark plays with fire, but it's controlled chaos. She's fierce, intense, and always locked in. Her basketball IQ is through the roof, and her leadership on the court keeps her team energized and focused.
Clark off the switch, found Smith, who
Knows how to use her body and get to her spots of being able to affect that defense.
Clark is coming off the masterful night and starts us off strong here from Indianapolis with a 3 ball. 14 from the field, but they've got a 5-point lead. Clark circling around, sets up Samuelson, who's wide open, and cashes in with a 3.
They're not going to do that, and with Noelle Quinn, as you mentioned, no challenge.
Clark 3-ball in the way, and good. Boy, that cost Seattle 3 points, and they should have never had.
Wheeler, Clark launches, hits a 3.
her arm's gonna fall off. Brian Howard shoots till your arm falls off.
Clark bounces, busting the spin and the finish. The offense is.
So the best thing you can do as a defender is not give it to him.
Clark.
Stay loose. Back-to-back triples for Caitlin Clark.
If you're watching this highlight reel, remember, you're witnessing the evolution of the game. Caitlin Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's transforming it. Every pass, every shot, every possession, pure brilliance in motion. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment from the brightest stars in basketball. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.